Right then, hi there, it's Ben Buffon again here. This short video is all about the Civil War, what is coming to the PS4 in October. I thought the easiest way to do it was basically just do a small video, and then people can watch the video, and then it'll be a lot more clearer for them than me just giving them walls of text. So the Civil War is very similar to the cross-platform Cup. What was very successful in Season 1, where it was the PC versus the Xbox and the PS4. It was so successful and it was so well received that we're into Season 2, what starts in September, where the PS4 and the Xbox will try and get their revenge on the PC who won the first season. So basically, the Civil War is an idea I came up with for the PS4 players, because there's a lot of coaches who would love to have played in the cross-platform Cup, but unfortunately they didn't have a PC. So the Civil War is basically just for PS4 coaches, only on the PS4. So, Civil War, whose side are you going to be on, basically? So I've been sending a few of these pictures about just to get a bit of hype. And basically, Civil War is going to be 4 teams of 5, and they'll battle out to be the best. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see coaches from various leagues, basically the MML, the Blood and Tears, maybe Newfoundland Be Praised, UC, the Spanish League, and obviously people just play Sea Leather. So we're trying to get all the PS4 coaches together, and they're all going to be in a team and take each other on. So Civil War, how do we sort the teams? What is the team? Well, Civil War is basically going to be 1100 TV roster. So you create your roster as you normally would, but you get the extra 100 on top. So instead of 1,000, it'll be 1,100. After you've created your roster, then you can add the skills. Now, you can have 15 skills for the full team, and in them 15 skills, you can take 3 doubles. Now, if you don't want to take a double, you can replace it for a normal skill if you wish. Only 2 added skills per player. So basically, any player can have 2 skills, no more at all. They can have 1, or they can have 2, or none. Only 1 double per player, so you cannot have 2 doubles on a player. For instance, a Necro Wolf, you cannot give it Mighty Blow and Piling On. You can give it Mighty Blow and Block, because that's a single and a double, but you could not give it 2 doubles. The reason I've gone for this is to stop a lot of kill teams taking over. We want to see the option where obviously a Mighty Blow Block Werewolf is still, still very dangerous, very dangerous piece. But we want to have a bit of fun, and we also obviously want to see the skill of the coaches, not just being able to, as some dare I say, point and click and wipe out a team. Was no fun for everybody. Rosters to be ready by 1st of September. So basically, this is not set in stone, but if I can have everybody's rosters in by 1st September, that'd be great. Now, as you can see, the start date's first week in October, so why do you need them a month early? Well, it's because what we're going to do is something really exciting. We're going to have an NFL-style draft. So as soon as I've got all the rosters in, I will be sending them tickets. They'll accept these tickets into this cup. And the 4 captains will be able to look in this cup and see all the coaches who are in it, and they'll be able to see all their teams and rosters. And they will obviously do the homework, and they'll pick teams they like. And then what will happen is there'll be an NFL draft. Now, let's see if I can find where I've put it. There we go. So teams will be picked by an NFL draft style type. So there's going to be 4 coaches, and what will happen is I'll just randomly select them. So someone will go first, someone will go second, someone will go third, and someone will go fourth. So the seeding is basically whoever goes first is number 1, whoever goes second is number 2, as you can see on here. So whoever picks first, obviously, has an advantage because he can pick anybody he wants. But whoever picks 4th, obviously, is it's not the best, is it? But as you can see, the way we're doing it is whoever picks first gets the first pick, but he doesn't get another pick until number 8. Where number 4 pick gets 2 straight after each other, so they get the 4th and the 5th pick. And also, as you can see, the top seed will get the last pick of the round as well. So this way is always the way the NFL have done it. and it seems to me the fairest way to go about getting the draft done. So it's going to be really exciting. And so we're going to be streaming it. I'm going to have all 4 captains with me. Each captain will have 5 minutes, so they'll be on the clock to pick a coach they want. And it could be interesting because, for instance, I don't know, Azarwayne may think, oh, well, for my second pick, I'm going to be picking Kazim Kass. But then Bannon, who picks before him, he may pick Kazim Kass. All of a sudden, oh my God, Azarwayne's tip's gone. The coach he wants, he's going to have to go and pick somebody else. So it's going to be really interesting. And things like, for instance, Azarwayne may want Gruby and he may want Kazim Kass. So he's got to think, well, I want both, but which one's more likely to go in the first round, and which coach can I maybe steal in the second, third, and fourth round? So there's going to be a lot of tactics involved for the captains, and I think it's going to be really exciting, the draft, and it's something I'm really looking forward to. So basically, the teams they'll consist of 4 teams of 5. This could get bigger because we've got 50 after the first day of recruiting or putting out there. We've already got 15. We've got 15 coaches, 3 captains confirmed, and I'm waiting on Durant on Saturday Sunday to see if he will take the captaincy of the 4th team. If he doesn't, then obviously I'll pass on to somebody else. So it will be 4 teams, and at the moment it's teams of 5. It may go into teams of 6 or teams of 7. I really don't want to. If people want to play, I don't really want to turn them away. So as long as I can get, enough players to round it up, I will do. So obviously at the moment it's teams of 20. If I add, so I'd need 24, 28, 32, 36. If we can keep it in that sort of bracket, then we can keep adding on. You'll only play 3 games in the full competition. So it's only a 3-week competition. It's not a long competition because obviously they always seem to lose their interest. So you'll play 1 game each week. Now I know about real life sometimes it can be a problem. If you say, for instance, week 1, you and your opponent can't get it done, but you can maybe get it done the second week, then you can do that. We'd rather you don't, but if that's the only option, then we can do this because the way the competition's set up, it does give us flexibility. But bearing in mind, you may have to put in 2 games in 1 week. So yeah, basically there's a thing, just to have a look at 11 new TV rosters, 15 added skills, 12 singles, 3 doubles, max 2 added skills on each player, max 1 double per player, no stat ups are allowed, so you get no agilities, no movements or anything like that, and it is a resurrection tournament, because hey, if we didn't have a resurrection in first week, your team got absolutely smashed, 3 guys retired or 3 guys missing next game, it's no fun. So resurrection tournament is the best way to go regarding this. No inducements are allowed. So basically, if you pick your singles or whatever, or you don't spend your 1100 inducement TV roster, or you're thinking I'm going to try and be crafty and get myself a nice juicy wizard, it ain't going to work. If you're 100, 120 lower, you ain't going to be able to spend it. The only way it's going to be different is if you take a tier 3 team. Now a tier 3 team is halflings, ogres, and goblins. If you pick one of them 3 teams, you are allowed to take the inducement, but no team, not even a tier 3 team, will be allowed to take a stadium enhancement. You are allowed a stadium level 4 stadium because at the end of the day, it's just there for show, isn't it? I do encourage everybody to get a stadium 4 stadium because they just look fantastic, don't they? So remember that. Even if you've got 50 inducements free and think, oh, I'll get a bib, you're not allowed to. Only tier 3 teams can have it. And that's because obviously the halflings, the goblins, and the ogres. So just in case somebody wants to play tier 3, it's only fair to give them that little bit of edge to bridge the gap. So there you go. We've just gone through this, haven't we? There's the winning order for the picks. We've already done that. The scoring system. Now then, here we go. Scoring system. So for every game, obviously, you play, if you win, you get 1 point. If you lose, it's -1. If it's a draw after 16 turns, it goes into overtime, and then penalties if need be. If there's a joker in play that game, it's double points. So we'll come on to the joker in a minute. That is a captain's decision. But it's quite simple. Win 1 point, lose 1 point. Easy peasy, really. So after 3 weeks of games, the top 2 teams with the most points will basically take each other on in a one-off game to decide who is the overall Civil War champion. So there's 4 teams, and obviously we had all the points up at the end, and the top 2 teams with the most points take each other on in the final, basically, to see who is the champion. Seems pretty straightforward. Right, the Joker. I've called it the Joker because I didn't really know what I was going to call it. Bernie's tip, but I think no, the banker. You could call it what you want, but I just had to put the Joker. Each week, the captain has the Joker card, and it means he can put this Joker card on one of his 4 coaches. He can't put it on himself. But if, say, for instance, I don't know, say, for instance, Azwin has Calcium Cass in his team and he thinks, oh my god, Calcium's going to win his game this week. I think he's got the best chance. He would tell me, I'm putting the Joker on Calcium Cass. Now, if Calcium Cass wins his game, fantastic, great, +2 points. So if you get the +1, you get to +2. So obviously it's important if you can get the Jokers right, because if Calcium Cass went to lose, it would be -2. So the Joker is a really important thing. The captain's going to have to be really shrewd of, getting this right. Because if they get this wrong, it could be the difference between winning the Civil War Cup and not, basically. Captains cannot put the Joker on themselves, and the captains cannot put the Joker on the same coach 2 weeks running. So say, for instance, Azwin, as we said, has put his Joker on Calcium Cass first week. He couldn't then put Calcium Cass on the second week. He could on the third week, because there's been a gap, but he can't have them on, on each one. That basically just stops the captains putting the Joker on their top seeded or their round 1 pick every week, just to make it a bit more fair, more than anything else. The final is the problem I've got at the moment, because I'm still debating the best solution for this. There's a few. I mean, it could be the team captains play each other, and whichever team captain wins, he wins the Civil War for his team, and they are champions. And the other option is team captains pick a champion and they play each other. And this would be done in secrecy, obviously. Azwin would say, right, I'm going to take Calcium Cass is going to be my champion. And then Shod might turn around and say, well, Sergal's my champion. And then we would then say live on stream or whatever. We'll say, right, can we have the champions? And it'll be, yes, Calcium Cass versus Sergal. And whoever won that game with their rosters would win the champion for their team. The other option is probably more of a quirky option. And I don't know, I don't know if people will like it or not. But both teams get an all-star team. Now I don't know if you know it, on the Legend Edition, there's like these all-star teams where they're like 3,900, 3,300. Where basically 16 players and all-star players. So we could randomly pick one on either side and put them, So one could have the destruction, one could have the good guy side or whatever, and then they could do it that way. What could be interesting, seeing 32 star players on the pitch in a final. The only concern I have about that is that you don't usually get any rerolls. So, but then again, people might say, if there's no rerolls, then you have to really think about it. The other option as well is you could have an all-star team versus an all-star team, and then have, say, for instance, Team Azwin and his team all conferring in chat together to see what they want to do against a Bannon or a Shod team, and they've got their guys all in a party chat, and then obviously the teams will work together to try and beat the other. Obviously, one of you will obviously win the game through your PS4, for instance, like Azwin being the captain, he may move the pieces, but he'll have his team with him in his party chat, and they'll be able to discuss and give each other ideas what you should do, what could be another great way of doing it. The only problem with that is just trying to get everybody or the majority of people ready at the same time. But, there you go. There's another thing. So that's the other thing really I'm not sure of. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of memes. There's going to be a lot of banter going about. I did a few earlier. Obviously, the Shodinators is, that's Shod's team. It's going to be all good fun. So obviously, that was something I said earlier. And it is the other thing. What may be a problem, and unfortunately there's nothing we can do. What if you're drafted by a coach you don't like, or, I want to be on Arzo's team, or I want to be on Abannon's team, and you ended up on poor old Shod's? Unfortunately, you're just going to have to lump it. All 4 coaches I've picked are all very nice coaches, all really nice people, so I don't think this will be an issue at all. So you know, if that coach's picture, it's because he believes in you. You can bring something to the team. So hopefully, you know, this won't be an issue. And obviously, I've poked a bit of fun there because obviously, welcome all the Arza winners, and that's Arzawin's team. And obviously, this guy wants to be on Shod's team, and he's saying, "Well, I picked you before Shod could get you," and you know, it's just a bit of a fun meme there. So you know, like I said, the draft will decide where you go. I've done my best to get 4 coaches, what are all nice as pie, all really nice people, so hopefully there shouldn't be an issue there. And here's just an interesting one. This is obviously about the NFL draft. It's going to be pressure for the captains because obviously you've got a captain there going, oh my god, I want Calcium Cast, but I want Segel. Who do I pick? And I'm on the clock. I've only got 5 minutes. Which one do I want? And it's going to be really, really going to be tough for the captains. And the 4 captains are going to have to work to try and get the best team. Do I take Cast? Do I take Segel? Or, you know, I've just used them 2 as examples. Do I take Teddy Tom? Do I take Groovy? Do I take Laser Trip? Bezo? You know. So it's going to be really good. The draft is the thing I'm really looking forward to. And then obviously we got some more memes. Obviously there's Civil War captains, but this guy obviously wants to be on Team Abaddon, so he's obviously going there. I do believe that is it. So that was just, like I said, just a very quick video. Obviously there might be stuff you don't understand. You can always obviously message me. And like I said, this is going to obviously go to my YouTube channel in a minute. If you don't know anything about it or you want to join, pop a message below this video if you want to join in. Give us your gamer tag and I'll contact you via Discord or PS4, whichever one's better for you, and I'll get you into the Civil War. Like I said, the cross-platform cup starts September the 17th, and that will be brilliant. But I honestly believe this will be even better. So if you're a PS4 coach and you want in on this, then you know, feel free to contact me and we'll get it done. Because it should be it should be a lot of fun. And like, you know, people have asked, is this a charity thing or anything like that? It's not. There's no money involved. You'd have to pay anything or anything like that. It's just basically what I'm trying to do is trying to bring all the communities together, all the PS4 players, because obviously we've got the fantastic MML, we've got the Blood and Tears, we've got the UC Powerhouse, and then we've got people who just play Sea Ladder like myself, and trying to bring everybody together and celebrate the PS4, have a great time, have a laugh, and play some Blood Bowl. And this will be amazing. It really will. And I just cannot wait. Starts 1st October, but the draft itself will be, well, I'll have a word with the 4 captains, but it will be round about the 10th to the 15th of September. And we'll get that done. That'll be live on my Twitch stream as well. So there you go. Okay, then. Is there anything else? Only other thing I can think of is obviously a lot of the games will be streamed. I'm going to hopefully have a really good selection of streamers, and we'll try and stream as many games as we can. Obviously, it'll be inhumanly possible to get them all done, but we'll try and stream as many as we can, and obviously I will stream the final for definite. So there you go. That's me done then, because I don't want to go on any longer. Don't want to bore you all. Like I say, if this video gives you more questions and answers, feel free to obviously Discord me or go onto PS4 and message me on there, or even leave a message on YouTube, and I'll respond to it as best I can. So thanks again. Take care, guys. Have fun. I'll speak to you all later.